Good morning. Yay. I'm so excited. I'm sorry the lighting isn't too crash hot yet. It is still a little dark outside, but I'm hoping it will improve. So how many people? We've got 4 people here. Good morning. Now, Rosie's awake right beside me. Can everybody hear me okay? Better check that. I hope so. Now, there may be a delay. Good morning. Can you hear me? Yay, Allison. So we have Emily and Nadia and Nova. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Samantha. Oh, from Italy. That's wonderful. So we got Nadia and Tassie, Allison. I can't remember where you are, Ali. Marine. Yay. That's exciting. Good morning. It's afternoon in the UK, and it's just morning in some parts of the US, I believe, heading into lunchtime. Yay, good morning, Dee. You're up early too. I hope it's cooled down in Brizzy. Okay, well, like I said, Rose is here. I told her to go to her own bed, but afternoon there, Nova. Good-o. But yes, and I thought I heard Jonah a minute ago too. Yay. Okay, there is perhaps a little delay. Oh, it's evening in the UK. Duh. Okay. Yay. Lovely. Good morning, Becky. Or afternoon, evening. G'day. Let's just say g'day. Okay. So are there any new people here? Anybody who has not watched my videos yet? Hey, Ali. 2 Allisons here. Sorry, it's awkward silence while I wait to see if there are comments. So while I wait for that and try and catch up, I'd just like to introduce myself in case you are new or you're watching the replay. My name is Mel, and I create content around my journey to get organised in my home, heart, body and soul. Each video that I upload fits into one of those 4 categories, and today's video is a soul video. It's about reviewing last month's goals and habits and plans and things like that, but also just chatting with you guys. So that's the plan for today. I have a whiteboard, so I remember what I need to talk to you about. And like I said, I have my 5-year-old in bed here beside me who's supposed to be going back to sleep, but that's not going to happen. It's just after 5 o'clock. Naughty Rosie, say good morning. Mom. Yes, thank you, Sticky Beak. How do you know about lives? Anyway. Right, go to sleep. It's not going to happen. So Nemo's right there. Rosie was just trying to pat him and he bit her. So
no, he didn't really bit me.
No, he gives you a warning, doesn't he? He just like snaps at her as if to say, back off. So the kookaburra's already been out having a laugh. I love my mornings. Yay, Joanna. Is that how you say your name, Johanna or Joanna? Johanna.
Fans, Mom.
They're people who are subscribed to my channel. I wouldn't say they're fans. That's kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, fun times, Allison. Hopefully he's happy to just kind of wander off on his own. Rosie's too busy here having a chat. Oh, it's lovely to be here. I'm so excited. I woke up, bells on, 4 o'clock. Actually, I woke up at 20 past 3 and was like, is it time? No. So I got back to sleep, thankfully. I could hear someone sneezing. Oh, thanks, Nova. It's weird to have fans. Yeah, I think it was Daddy sneezing before he left. Kookaburras in the morning. Ah, yeah, they're just the best.
What if that picks up?
Milk. Yes, you pronounce the H, but mostly just say my name, Joanne, and I'm abroad. When I'm abroad. I love Johanna. That's Johanna or Johanna? Whatever. We're mates here. We can get it a bit wrong.
There's a teacher called Joanne at my class.
Yes, your teacher's name is Joanne. Okay. Let's see. Shall I get started? There's 18. Let's wait for 2 more people. Now, I don't know. What can you see? Like, I just get the chat on the side of the window and myself here.
This is it.
So Nadia's cat would smack my hubby across the face or bop him on the head, never with claws out. Yes, that's what Nemo does. Although, did he bite or swipe?
He just tried to bite.
Yeah, he just kind of like, and he misses. He just goes, hunk. Don't stir him. So hopefully they both behave. Yay,
Goodbye.
Jess. Okay, off you go.
No.
All right. He will bite you, Rose. Nemo is...
He only likes us patting him on the neck.
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear Rose because I've got my headphones in so that I don't know why. It's not like I can hear you. Okay, let's chat. So I didn't do the Soul Sunday review, which I planned on Sunday. It was so hot here. It was maybe not quite 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius, but it felt like it. And yeah, it was just way too hot. So these last 4 days have been really, really hot, and I haven't wanted to put makeup on or do any of that stuff. So yeah, I just didn't do it. So I apologize for that. I don't know how many of you are following along on that little plan, but but I'm hoping that this is quite useful for anyone who is watching the playback. So I will just explain what the monthly reviews are. So each month I set a series of goals in the home, heart, body and soul categories so that I can sort of focus on them. I found that really useful in staying on task, but I've also found that I need to review it more frequently than monthly. I'm just going to send Rose out of the room. So that, yes, Rose, you're distracting me, and this is important to me.
No.
Anyway, 6 degrees. Okay, so just quick chat to you guys. That is too hot for being able to even breathe. Yes, I agree, Nova. It was shocking. Yes, Rosie is being a pain. Hi, Corinne. Okay, yeah, 6 degrees is cold. 2 degrees according to my weather. I don't know how cold it is here, but I still have the fan on, so I hope that's not too noisy. Yeah, and I had fans on all through the house last night, but thankfully I won't need to use the air conditioning. How's this for irony, though? I've been hanging out my washing first thing in the morning so that it's dry in the afternoon, and I worked yesterday. I was so tired and forgot to get it off the line, even though I remembered twice, but, you know, whatever. Yadara says, good morning, Rosie. They're saying good morning to you, and they can see you. Oh, 4 degrees Celsius. Wow. Oh, so Nova, where are you? You're in, I forget, but isn't it funny that Tassie in Australia can have the same temperature at you at opposite ends of the season? Yeah, I don't understand Fahrenheit either. We talk Celsius here in Australia, but I try to convert it for my US friends. 9 degrees, 8 at night. Oh, that's bearable. Okay, so yeah, as I said, I kind of try to concentrate on a new goal or setting 4 goals in one in each of those 4 areas every month. But like I also said, I'm finding that I'm needing to do that more frequently to stay on task. And October was a bit rough because I was sick for at least 10 days during that. So I didn't get to do as much as I needed to. 4 degrees, 39 Fahrenheit. So when I say, oh, it's a 40-degree day, you think, oh, gee, Mel, have a whinge. But yeah, so hot at 40 degrees. And it's only 4 degrees Celsius in reality. Okay, so Oh, Aberdeen. I don't know. There's a place. Aberdeen calls me. Can't wait to get to Aberdeen. Okay, Indiana. So in Indiana, US, it's the same temperature as Tassie today or thereabouts. 6 degrees in Melbourne. Yeah. Now I'm just going to have to check the temperature. I have an app called the Carrot Weather. It's a bit rude, but it's funny. Rose?
I can't see my name.
Okay, everyone say Rosie's name so she can see her name.
I can't.
And I'm going to check the weather.
I just want to look at if my name's on there.
I hope he doesn't be rude.
You are rude. Terrible person. Your company should be ashamed of itself having you working for them.
How did it know I was calling it rude? There you go, Rosie. There's your name. It's 16 degrees here. It's still quite warm. So I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
I always draw a love heart at the end of my name.
Oh, there you go. How did she know that? So I don't know. Can you hear her as well? I don't know if it's my headphones working or what. Okay. So this is rather distracted. I think live chats like this. Yes, the little pug cuddly toy she got from Kmart. She got some money from one of my best friends for her birthday and took her off to Kmart. And
past my birthday.
It did arrive a little bit after your birthday, but she always sends you some money, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You're very lucky because we don't generally, as a family, my husband's siblings don't tend to buy gifts, not mostly because they're away. Yeah, so it's really sweet. One of my very best friends always sends her some cash, always sends the kids cash, which is really lovely. They're very, very spoiled. And that's, you know, part of having a chosen family. Hi, Ruth. Oh, so I wonder if I took my headphones out so they can hear you, Rosie. So, 5. Oh, lovely. 4 under 9. Yep. That's intense.
Flying pig.
It's okay, Roro. Alrighty. So, as I said, last month was a bit rough. But from the low of being sick and just taking the moment to kind of review what was happening, I found that that's where the 7 weeks to sorted was born from. Like I was just like, I got to get something done. It's almost Christmas. It's time to get something done. And that's why I came up with the 7 weeks to sorted, challenge. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that's going. Although this week, as I said, it's been a bit of a write-off. But yeah, I guess that was just going to happen with the challenge of working. Like I found that quite challenging, even though it was only 10 hours a week. It really threw us. You spend, I don't know, it's just, interesting how even those few hours throw you out. So if you're a stay-at-home mum and then having to be somewhere else for 10 hours, although glorious, I absolutely loved it. It was challenging to have everything done here at home. And I think it probably wouldn't have been as challenging if I'd had a little more time to prepare, maybe. I don't know. Or more time to adjust. Having said all that, it's finished now. I caught them up on everything that they needed to catch up on. They were able to invoice up to $20,000 worth of stock that we managed to pack and get sent out. So that is super exciting. And I'm so happy for them because, they're a 2-person business and they work really, really hard. So I was stoked to be able to work with them for 1 and for 2 to help them out. They're actually the family who lent me their car when I had the car accident. So, it's really, really exciting that, they're caught up. They had hit their goal this month for what they had planned for the end of the month, or for the end of the year. So that's impressive. And, small businesses, small family-run businesses deserve a break occasionally. So, yeah, that was really, really good. Oh, Maureen has 2 pugs in her house, real ones. Mate,
I have a pretend one.
You have a pretend one, yes.
So I already have 2 dogs.
Yes. Speaking of work, so sorry you have to head off, Alison. Have a great day, though. You're a super lady working so soon. Okay. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so Kathy, I'll try to remember you're in Fife. So Fife, please forgive. Is that in Scotland as well? I'm terrible with geography.
Oh, I love Kathy.
Oh, you love Kathy?
Yes.
That's nice.
I know what.
Oh, 3 Kelpies, 6 kids. Ruth, I think I just went back to bed. Hi, Lisa Marie. Welcome. A new subscriber, everybody. Yes, and that's excellent. So Fife is in Scotland. Do you know how I think I knew that? I think I might have seen it in Outlander. Anybody else watch Outlander? Rose, you're very distracting. I feel quite frustrated that you're not listening to me. Fair enough, Nad. I'll still be here. Okay. Oh, thanks, Johanna. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I feel like this week I was not so great at getting sorted, but I guess that's northeast UK. Lovely. Okay, so northeast. Okay. I don't know the geography, but I can see where you're at roughly.
One right there. And then
Totally watching Outlander. Best show. I love Outlander and EastEnders. I'm a little bit addicted to EastEnders. I don't watch Australian shows very often. Yeah, so I think working really through me, and I'm excited that, my friends are, going to achieve their goals this month. I sort of like, I know that North Yorkshire, okay. Oh, Ruth, you won't be sorry that you just started watching Outlander. I gave my friends a little lecture because they had the whole parent guilt going on about working so many hours and having 2 boys and da-da-da. So I kind of like took my opportunity and told them that they were setting the most amazing role, being the most amazing role model for their boys, showing them what it's like to work hard and to achieve your dreams and things like that. And I hope that I helped to alleviate a little bit of guilt. I got a bit advicey. I don't like to be advicey, but I just really sensed, particularly talking to the dad, that he had a lot of guilt about the fact that even though he's home, he has to work, and he has memories of going camping and doing all of those things with his family as a kid. But the time they have is quality, and you can have all the time in the world and still just not be getting much quality out of it. Because right now I'm going to say, Rosie, why don't you go and find a screen and watch a screen?
What do I have apps?
Well, I'll put apps on.
Okay.
So actually, I don't have a screen in here. So, okay. Yeah, you're not having my phone here. What about this? You can have this. Just, you need to go and watch it in another room so it's not noisy, okay? Mother of the Year. Oh, I love that you guys are getting along and chatting and catching up about where you are. So Fife and Aberdeen, how close are they? Oh, the Flying Doctor. Excuse me, Flying Doctors. I'm going to sneeze. I loved Flying Doctors as a kid, and Country Practice. I don't know if that ever got overseas. Yeah, I know. She was watching the screen all right, but she was distracting me as a head on my shoulder. Now she'll go watch YouTube Kids. So, hi, Isabel. Yeah, Rosie, I have to confess, Rosie gets forgotten quite a bit. I think that's a third child thing. Like, she's so easygoing. She's so eager to please and such a happy little soul that you just kind of go with the flow, and the others are quite demanding in terms of attention. So, yeah, it was Alison, I'm glad you got them. Yeah, so I have to admit, I have to sort of take the moments to enjoy her because, yeah, she does get forgotten a little bit. She is just, my best friend and I were talking about it yesterday. She's appropriately named because roses are sturdy and they're kind of anywhere, but they please people. they got a few thorns so they can, you know, keep themselves protected, but at the same time, they're just beautiful. And that's what she is. She's a beautiful kid. Very blessed. All right. So, yeah, screen time, it does. And, you know, it's what? Oh, yeah, Bindi Vet. It is 5:20. So it's way too early for her to be awake. She came in about 4:30. But, yeah, she was the first to sleep, I think, or maybe the second. Jonah goes down really well. I thought I heard him before. I thought he was awake. So I'm hoping that he sleeps in. Okay, so I've introduced, I'm sorry for the people who are watching this on replay because I'm easily distracted. I feel like that dog on that movie where it's squirrel. But that's just me normally. Okay, yes, it's AM, Lisa. Yep, it's just after 5 a.m. See, I'd get up at 4, Corinne. Corinne's saying that her girls wake her up at 5. I'd get up at 4, or I would have the cereal out and let them go to town. Oh, it depends how old they are, of course. Hi, Tammy. Yeah. I realized that because the majority of my subscribers are in the Northern Hemisphere, I was planning to go live at my time, 9:30 to 9, and that was just way too early for you guys. But also it was way too late for me. I was so tired. Oh, 2 and 5. Maybe I'd just teach them how to put the TV on. I don't know. Oh, yours don't sleep. That's rough, Kathy. Yeah. My eldest is a struggle to get to sleep, but I just kind of leave her to it now. Yep. So, yeah, and I'm much better as a morning person, so I quite liked the idea of getting up. My only concern is I may not be organised enough to go to school. So hopefully I don't keep you too long. It's already been 20 minutes and I haven't even started. So in terms of setting goals, I have found it super duper, hey Nad, super duper beneficial to review them monthly. However, I will be changing it to weekly. I won't bore you guys with the weekly reviews unless that's something that you're interested in. Maybe I could do it on Facebook. Is anybody on Facebook or not on Facebook? Someone wasn't. I don't know. But anyway, I will try and get more organized in terms of sharing it in my Facebook group so we can work on that. Oh, Nadia, you're not on Facebook. Okay. I need to find the best way to reach you all. And maybe I should really look at my newsletter mailing list. Okay, Kathy's not on Facebook either. Oh, Instagram, Alison, that's great. I'm a little bit, yeah, I'm a bit hopeless at all social media. I'm not very consistent. But, you know, they say you're supposed to. Yay for Facebook. Goodo. Well, as I said, Lisa, I'm on Facebook and have a Facebook group. But I'm thinking I might need to, yeah, maybe would you guys sign up to an email list perhaps? And then that might be the most, if I try to cover Instagram, Facebook, and the newsletter, that might get you all. Of course you did, Nadia. Of course I will. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll check that. Email list would be great. Okay. I do have an email list set up, but I haven't quite figured out how to use it. I am over Facebook, I have to admit. And I've just noticed that they've done an update, and so the notifications aren't chronological. So I'm getting notifications from 3 days ago that I've already replied to.
What is he like?
Oh, you're joking me. What's he doing? Is he crying?
He's crying.
Jonah's awake. Okay, so if I leave Rosie here, Rose, can you come here and just talk about your day at school?
Oh, it's going to be hard.
That's going to be hard, is it?
Yes.
Okay, be careful. Don't knock that off. Can you hold that so it doesn't fall?
Sure. Me. I went on Super Student today, guys, and my friend gave me 4 stickers, but I lost one of them now. So I do still have more, but I lost them in the night. So yeah, and I hope Ava doesn't do that to me again, because then she'll be really mean to me, and then if she doesn't give stuff to me anymore, she won't let me. So I'm just thinking if
Okay, Rose. I'm presuming she just pulled faces at herself.
no.
Come away.
Fine, you better watch it then.
I will. Okay, say good morning. I did a nappy change first up. So Rosie is in prep. So that's our first year, I think, kindergarten in other countries. Oh, yay. I'm glad. Thanks, Lisa. And now we have my 2 brown-eyed babes. Everyone says, good morning, Jonah. Yeah, he's a bit cranky in the mornings. Hey.
Hairy Rose. One puppy.
Hairy Rose.
I'm not hairy.
Okay. Alrighty.
Jonah, who's this? Kitty?
Jonah, everyone's saying morning.
Morning.
Oh, good boy. Good boy. He needs a haircut.
I know, his hair's so long.
It is so long, isn't it? Don't tell Austin he needs a haircut, because Austin cut his hair, didn't he? Oh, well, that's a rite of childhood, right? When someone...
Maeve cut her hair.
I saw Maeve cut her hair. Oh, how lovely, Lisa. 3 grandbabies. Ah, how old is she? People are saying, good morning, Rosie and Jonah. All right. His head butted her out of the way. All right. So in terms of home, so from my illness, gosh, I'm all over the place. From my illness, the 7 weeks to sorted was, I want to say born. So the idea was that I would be sorted by 7 weeks. And then I was thrown off track with working for some friends. But that is all finished for now that I'm aware of. I've told them that I'll be available on Wednesdays. If they just need me quickly to come in and finish some orders, I can do about 5 hours on a Wednesday. So I should be back on track next week with 7 weeks to sorted and catching up and all of that sort of stuff. So that's the plan.
I'm going to share with you, Jonah.
Oh, lovely. Oh, wow. That's so young to have had a baby. That's wonderful. 6, 4, and 4 days. So Lisa is saying that her daughter is 28, she's 47, and she has 3 grandbabies who are 6, 4, and 4 days old. So that's exciting. I know my mum is like the best nana. What? You want the blue one? Rosie, could you get the blue iPad, please? You can have that one and Rosie can have the blue one.
No.
Just get the blue one, please. Hopefully it's charged. Wow, Nadia. It's flat. Oh, hi, Mercy. Is it flat?
Here you go, Jonah.
Hopefully.
On my lap.
Is it flat? I think you're right, it is flat. Oh, we might be in luck. So we have all these devices, but they're all a bit. No turn. He's telling Rose, no turn. Oh, stop. Oh, there's fights. You want to see?
Mine.
No, Rose, you can have the blue one, darling.
I'm already nearly done this painting.
Yeah, that's the same here. Yay, I'm so glad you made it. Impatient. I am being observed, to be fair, Johanna. Like, you know, I have like 25 people or 26 people observing my parenting right now. But also, mornings I'm better. Evenings, not so much. You want a turn? You can have a turn on this one. All right. Rosie, I need you to swap with him, please.
Well, it has the same.
Okay, well, what is it? What's that one?
That's this one.
That one. Okay, he's right now. Pardon? Hold it.
What one do you want to
What's it called, Rose?
It's called.
He wants to play Pet Doctor. So he's playing one called, it's still a white screen. It's a bit slow. There we go. Tokaboka. I love these apps.
And this is what game I'm playing.
Righto, be careful.
They can't really see it.
No, it's too bright. You're right. Oh, can Rosie play with you? Jonah's going to want me to play with him. But he's really stroppy. Okay, so October was intense, but I love a good low. Rose, I love a good low because from every low comes a really big high, and I love that. Like, that's kind of the reality of life, isn't it? When you hit a low, comes a big high not long after. So that's just, you know, a natural flow of life. The lows are hard, the highs are great, but you just got to ride them out. Oh, yes. Yes, we have that one as well. Actually, it was funny when Austin had his hair cut recently and they were cutting his hair and he's going, this is like my game. And the hairdresser was like, I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, so 5-year-old daughter gave me her cold. I think we need a raincoat for kids who are sneezing on us, mums. Hopefully I can continue. It doesn't matter, Nad. Like, you just need to, you know, hang out, and when your kids are sick, housework is irrelevant. This week my house has gone to, at the bottom, only one way to go is up. That's right. Yeah, my house has really gone to a mess. I'm hoping to get some cleaning done today and some filming so that I have Monday content and catch up. I also needed to edit. I had a whole kitchen deep clean to share with you, but over the weekend I cleaned up my computer, so I'm hoping I didn't accidentally delete it because that would be disastrous. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's right, Kathy. You really do have to look after yourself. It's, you know, house, if you can slap a few dishes through some hot water, then meh. All right, so that's the plan for home, is to just get back on task with the 7 weeks to sorted and my plans in that. So lots of decluttering, lots of deep cleaning, that sort of stuff. I haven't done the fan or these. I was a bit put off by all these cleaning of blinds, but I need to do those and that window. So that's the plan. I also need to do my ensuite. I also want to pull everything out of the top of my cupboard. And if by the end of the 7 weeks to sorted, that's sort of my master bedroom is done, then that will be what gets done. But I'm hoping to get into the front room. There's a few bits and pieces in there. Yeah, so just a little bit of decluttering. Yes. Lisa's saying that she seems to do a cleaning and organising in spurts. Like 1 month I'll go mental and do everything, and then I won't do anything for months and I'm back to square. Totally relate, Lisa. That is why I have found doing these monthly reviews and then having my life organised into these 4 categories has really helped me. not to say that it's the answer for everybody, but for me, I have really found that the 4 categories, focusing on each of those. And like I said, monthly isn't working so much for me. I need to be focusing on weekly and asking myself the questions every day, really. So that's the plan for the coming month. I would look at, so if we can get the mailing list happening, if you guys could all like sign up to my newsletter, then I do have a printable that I was using last year, which I'd love to email out to you guys. Oh, that's great, Emily. So yeah, and I haven't looked at it for a bit, but there's a little bit of tweaking to do. And I found that doing that last year helped. I don't know why I dropped these things. Does anybody else do that where you like you're going so well and then you stop doing it for like a day and then it's like you've never done it? I'm like that all the time. So I need to do that because it helped me and hopefully it will help you guys as well. Weekly chore list, which I've done before, but I'm not very disciplined. This is my struggle too, Lisa. I tend to just get rebellious. I think it's rebellious. Like I'm like, I've got a list to do, but I'm not going to do it. I've been watching lots of, I did mention in a recent vlog that my son has been diagnosed with ADHD, among other things. Yeah. I don't know what he said. So I've been watching a channel called How to ADHD. She's really, really fun. She's an adult with ADHD, and I swear I can relate to it from my perspective. Like I feel like I align a lot with what ADHD people go through. Maybe I'm undiagnosed. I don't know, but yeah, I think working in those constraints and working with that in mind, I might be able to find a way that works. Second bed. Okay, so Alison's saying I've still got the second bedroom to big clean and set up for my Aussie friend coming over next weekend and planning for school. Yes, oh, that's exciting. Can she bring me? I'd love to come to Aberdeen. Oh, I'm glad you can relate, Lisa. Marine, fabulous. Yes. So, Kathy, my son has also been diagnosed as having autism spectrum disorder as well as anxiety. So anxiety is probably what we face this week. My new motto is procrastination is the biggest time waster. Stops me from leaving things for days now. Oh, that's a great idea, Nadia. I feel like procrastination is my friend. I really like procrastination. But you're right, it's a time waster. We've had some challenges this week in terms of school because good old summer brings out the snakes, don't they? So there's been snakes at my kids' school. Yes, sign up on my blog homepage. Yes, please, Emily, if everyone would like to pop over and sign up for that newsletter and I'll figure out how to see who's signed up. I'm a bit hopeless with that stuff, but, you know, in a year's time, we'll be like all over this. You'll be like, I've been getting regular newsletters from Mel since January 2019 because it may take me that long to figure it out. I'm sorry if it's really noisy here. Are you guys able to hear me okay? I'm used to talking over them. So, yes. And do you know what something I read, and I think it was John Lennon who said it. Could be wrong. I read it on a calendar, and it said time spent doing something you enjoy is not time wasted. I think that's worth keeping in mind as well. Yeah, so finding, yeah, I think that's nice. Like, because I often felt guilty about, you know, spending time doing my YouTube channel and all of the fun stuff that comes with that, getting to chat with you guys, but it's not time wasted because I love it. So whatever, if I have a dozen dishes in the sink. Alrighty. Okay, so that's the plan. I will figure out the newsletter. I will go away. I'll figure out the newsletter. I will send you out the little chart thing that I was using and I'll tweak it as time comes. So you guys, if you could give me feedback on what works for you and what doesn't so I can tweak it, I'd love to, not that I want to make money from you guys, but if I could find a way that I could do what I'm doing and earn a little cash, that would be great, because it would make, being able to stay home so much easier and not have to take on work, that sort of stuff. And I really hope that by sharing my journey that I can help you guys or help anyone else who is struggling as I do. It's a big motivator for me, thinking or knowing that when I share stuff, it helps someone else. So that would be awesome. Okay, so I still need to do my home, my meal planning and my budgeting. That's going to be really important this next couple of months. I've started to cut down expenses. So the first thing I've done is gone through, and anything that's like on a monthly subscription, like everything's on a monthly subscription these days. So I've cut all those off. I have, just for a couple of months, just cut them off, because December's huge, obviously, for Christmas, but January is back to school and it's super expensive. So last year, I think all of the school books that I had to purchase for the kids was upwards of $350, $400. Maeve is in year 6, so it's her final year of primary school, so it's going to be a huge year for her. So I need to do that. And meal planning, I want to get onto. I'd like to try out those meal plan boxes, the Hello Fresh. I'm actually looking at trying out Marley Spoon and just seeing the difference between that and Hello Fresh, and just seeing, if that might help me to set on task of, meal planning properly, because we tend to have the same dinners, like Thursday nights chicken Kiev and chips and Friday night's crumb steak. So I'd like to just add a little bit more variety, particularly for Austin, who has the sensory issues. What are you doing? So I'd like to challenge him a little bit more. Yes, I have to buy all of the kids' school books and stationery. So all of their pens and pencils, and then I have to label them and I have to cover them, and it's a nightmare. I think last year I covered 75 books, so that was fun. But I'm starting to collect those replaceable plastic covers that just go on the books, so I'm trying to do that. Okay, Jess. So Jess is saying that she was diagnosed with ADHD when she was younger and started one area to clean up at the opposite side of the house cleaning. Actually, I do that too, Jess. I find that if I start in the room that I leave normally till last, because, I generally clean our kitchen because you have to. So if I leave the kitchen till last and do every other room in the house, then I kind of just get the kitchen done and the whole house is done. So that's a plan. So budgeting, meal planning. We have some big bills, obviously, coming up with Maeve is off to school camp, so that was a $320 bill, which I knew about. I just planned poorly. That's just live and learn. So we did do a lot of big days out. In October, we had Jonah's birthday. We went to a museum, and we had a school event that we spent the whole day at, so that happened. That was a big month in October, and November we'll just get crazy with Christmas things and all those kind of commitments. Make lists and then do everything not on my stupid lists. I do the same, Nova, and some days lists work for me and I'll power through, other days not so much. I shared that 30/30 app. That's my other goal, is to find someone who can create apps and make a 30/30 app. Oh, that's right, Nadia. You showed me that clean house one. I was using one, I think it was a Fly Lady one. It had zones and everything as well. I'll share it at some point. Some days lists work for me, other days not so much. Oh, bye, Mercy. Okay, have a great day. Enjoy your work. Yes, I'd love to learn how to make an app that would help everyone. I was a bit disappointed that that 30/30 app got discontinued, especially since I had promoted it. But Yeah. Okay, so that's home and heart. Lots of spending time together. Maeve's having a sleepover this weekend. Fun. I can't wait. Can you tell? The little girl who's coming to sleep over we've known for maybe 6 years, so she's like family, so that's okay. That'll be fun. Apparently they've made a sleepover manifesto. Yeah, the things that we'll do on a sleepover. I don't know how long they think this sleepover will last, but it's a bit cute. Okay, so in terms of body, weight loss. Whatever. I got my hair cut, clearly, cut and coloured. I've also thinking I might have an opportunity to is it too noisy, Nadia? Oh, for the girls. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, I was thinking maybe you can hear too much of what's going on right here beside me. Yeah, so today I'm thinking I might try to head into a shop and see if they can actually do my makeup. I don't know. I'll see how I go. I think it depends on what plans Ado has and if he can have Jonah. So I'm working on body confidence. I have a photo of me running at parkrun on the weekend. So I've started going to parkrun again. And the photographer took a photo of me as I was running, and it's really confronting. But I'm actually going to share that on Instagram because I have something to say about facing your body. And I've seen, you know, other women make comments about themselves who are kind of where I aspire to be. And I kind of think, yeah, maybe I have something to say about that. And to encourage women who are my size or whatever to just appreciate themselves. I'm just working on it for myself first. That's how I work. I will work on myself and then encourage through my work. That's the plan. Okay, I've got my list here of things that I wanted to talk about because I was supposed to be on task. Let's see. Oh, I am throwing out so many clothes. Like I wear a pair of pants and by the evening I'm like pulling them up. So I'm just going to be getting rid of them or maybe finding a belt would help. Yeah, that's the plan with that. So not weighing myself, I will maybe do that maybe on January 1st. I'll weigh myself on January 1st and then maybe the following year. I just want to avoid weighing myself frequently because I feel like it plays with your head a little bit, and just pay attention to clothes. That's the plan there. I think sometimes I like food more than the thought of getting into smaller jeans. Oh, absolutely. You know that saying, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels? Like I'm like, have you tasted chicken Kiev? So yes, exercising. So I did start to walk each afternoon until it got unbearably hot. And I was really enjoying an afternoon walk. I have a timer set on my phone at 4 p.m. to remind myself to just get out the door and go. The first day I just literally walked around the block because it was about to storm. The next day I did go a bit further, and the third day I went even further again. It felt so good. And then I did park run on the sixth day, I believe. But I haven't done any exercise this week. Working in the afternoons kind of knackered me. Good op shops in my area. They can be really handy when you're on a bit of a weight loss journey. Yes, Emily, in fact, a lot of my clothes came from the op shop or were headed to the op shop. I kind of intercepted them from my best friend's sister-in-law. I do have clothes hidden away. I just hope they fit. Oh, wow. Gastric bypass, 2 weeks. Oh, you have a channel too, Lisa. Can you let me know your channel? That would be great to connect. I also have a Facebook group for fellow creators, so that would be great. Oh, yes, OpShop is a thrift store. Yep. I do find that quite expensive. I am going to do, Johanna, I will walk 1,000 miles. That's my plan, to do that in the new year. So watch this space, sign up. We're connected on Instagram, so you won't miss that if you're keen for that. Oh, that's exciting, Lisa. That really is. I have just a mum in Rosie's class just went through that, and she's just like shrinking. Oh, hey, Nad. Oh, park runs are amazing, Emily. Just go along and walk, run, so long as you're ahead of the people who are at the end. But even then, I've just chatted to them because they have like the leaders, I think, and they're people who love the run. And okay, Lisa, I'll look that up. And then they have like what are they called at the end? I guess the backup, and they are the last ones in parkrun. They wear like a yellow vest or whatever, and they just make sure that nobody's hurt along the way. And then when the event organisers are all run by volunteers, the event organisers know that everyone's home, I guess. And I volunteered a few months ago, and it was amazing. It was so wonderful to just see these people out there giving it a red hot shot. I really, really enjoyed volunteering. And where else? For a whole hour, every person who passed me said thank you. Like, it felt amazing. So I recommend volunteering, even if that's the first thing you do, or just going and joining in for a bit and volunteering and then trying not to volunteer again. I promised myself, turn it down, please, Rose. I promised myself that I would volunteer every time I beat my personal best, because I love volunteering. Is kind of I'd prefer to be a volunteer than be paid, quite frankly. I'm a better volunteer than I am an employee. So, yeah, snow and below zero. So that's a little tricky. I found even in winter here where it doesn't snow, I didn't go because it was just, unbearable. And I'm finding it's a little bit late in the day in summer, like it's 7 o'clock. Hi, Chapman, Dawn. So Dawn maybe. At 7 o'clock, it's even really warm here in the summer. So I wish they'd sort of change it to 6 o'clock in summer and maybe 8 o'clock in winter, but be tricky to keep everyone on track. I think it's at the same time all around Australia, and it's definitely an international thing. So check out your area if you are in another country. See if they have parkrun. It's a beautiful thing. All right, so where are we up to? Body covered, exercising more, looking at starting my 1,000 miles challenge in Hi Deb in the new year, and aiming to walk 1,000 miles. I'm also looking at what it would take to do some one-on-one coaching if anyone is interested in the new year, when I've got myself a little bit more sorted, maybe doing some one-on-one coaching and helping people to kind of set up their monthly reviews and all of that sort of stuff. Hi. The Quran, oh gosh, I can't say your name, but it's Irish and they're in Australia. So if anyone hasn't checked out this family, Quran, see, it's Irish, so Family Diaries. You guys are back to Ireland next year sometime? What, Lisa, when I say 1,000 miles, it'll be over the year, or at least for 6 to 8 months. So, yeah, don't stress about that. It's just to keep us on task for a while. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the plan for all of those things coming up. If anybody has any questions, anything that you missed that you'd like me to answer, I'm conscious that it's been an hour already, but I'm happy to chat until whenever. Parkrun events, it looks like 8 a.m. in Victoria. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go, Emily. So that could be it. It's too bad they didn't change it back to 7, but I guess it really is 7. I don't know. But it'd be hot then, which, yeah, I don't know. That will be it, Emily. So we'd all be starting at the same time. I'm looking at starting the 1,000 miles in January. I'm looking at it being like a paid event, only because I do think that if we pay for something, we tend to stick out a little bit more. And I don't know, I'm going to make it 1,000 cents. So $10 to do this, and each week set challenges and do that sort of stuff. I don't know, Nova. I did work all that out when I started it last year, but I don't know. I would have all that information ready for you in Nova's just asked how many miles a day would that work out to be. And I will have all that worked out. Again, check out www.fortheloveofsorted.com to sign up for my newsletter, and I will keep you guys posted in that. I'm terrible at blog posting because it's obviously quite long. I've got a few blog posts there, but they're really long. I haven't figured those out. There we go. Lisa figured it out. I'm too lazy. 4 miles a day, which is, hey Siri, convert miles to kilometers.
1 mile is 1.61 kilometers.
Okay, so it'd be about 5 kilometers a day, or 6 kilometers a day. Let's just ask Siri. Hey Siri, convert 4 miles to kilometers.
4 miles is 6.44 kilometers.
Okay, so close to 7 kilometers a day. It's a lot, but over a year, if we're doing it over a year, maybe, let's figure that out. So 1,000 divided by 365. So it's only less than 3 miles a day. Hey Siri, convert 3 miles a day to kilometers.
3 miles per day converts to 4.83 kilometers per day.
So it'll be about 5 kilometers a day, which, yeah, maybe it's a build-up thing. Well, there we go. Perhaps part of the 1,000 miles is just about doing a bit more each week. I don't know. I will figure out a way that it works for everybody. And, yeah, it really is about making it work for you as well. Well, there we go. Yeah, I when I go on my long walks, I tend to walk 7 or 8 kilometers, sometimes 9 kilometers when I get super fit. So 5 kilometers feels good. I'm just going to turn this light out now that it's light. Usually do 5. And I'm not saying in one go. I'm meaning over the day. Like, it's not like get out and do a whole day. Oh, Sweeby, I just got back from a 4-mile walk. I usually do 5, but I'm just starting back. Depression for 15 years and having a leak in my house, waiting on reno to begin. It's not helping my stress. No, that would not help. Good on you for getting out there and having a go, though. Marine, maybe one day I'll manage to find the time to do more than a super basic 5 kilometer with kids is interesting. Yeah, I don't do it with the kids. Actually, this light made it a little bit smoother, didn't it? No worries, Alison. Thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner. I love skiing to you too. I know what you mean. Just know that I tend to be a bit cheeky. Oh, that's wonderful. The Korean family, tell me A, I'm saying your name wrong, right? But B, what is your first name? I should know because I know we're on a Facebook page together, but hopeless. Hopeless. True, Marine. Yeah. Yeah, I try to just time my walks for when my husband is home and he can just mind them for a bit. But you got to do what you got to do. And, yeah, I did the 5-kilometer walk with the kids when I used to take them to park run, and it took a long time. So that's the plan. New Year, I'll start the 1,000 miles. Deb. Oh, yes, Deb, thank you. Your name is great, and I was also the Korean Family Diaries. I'm trying to remember her name. I'm terrible. I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. Hopefully she gets back to me. Okay. I also have a couple of meal planning ideas. I have so many ideas of videos. I don't want to bombard you with videos. At the same time, I don't want to do like 30 videos in a week and then do none the next week. I'm trying to stretch them out. And really, who has time to watch a video every day? So thanks, Nova. But kids are good too. That's right. Yes. Well, right now I'd have to take a pram. So it's nice when I don't have to do that. Oh, so many ideas. Like I just wish I could just get them all out to you, but I think I need to pace myself and test them out. I'm the kind of person who would test something before recommending something. So do have actually quite a few reviews coming up, reviews of different products. Some of them I'm being sponsored to talk about, but others, I'm not being sponsored for any just yet, but I do intend to seek sponsorship in order to kind of supplement income and that sort of stuff, like full disclosure. But I will, A, always tell you, B, always tell you the truth. Like I'm not in any way going to be bought. Basically, I turn a few down because I don't feel like they align with anything that I do. But I do have at least 2 this month that I'm hoping to share with you guys, just little small local businesses that maybe you guys can get some benefit out of. That's right. That's true, Maureen. Hi, Payura. Thank you. I'm at low point now. Reno not done for Thanksgiving. I'm finally having my son and his family here. We'll be in a hotel. Oh, that's so disappointing, Deb. I'm sorry that that's happened. But try to concentrate on just having them. And sometimes, like, from that adversity comes new adventures. So, you know, not everyone would get to be in a hotel, which, oh, that's frustrating, though. Yeah, I'm sorry that that's happened. Now, Deb, I learned something. So Georgia is GA, right? I bet I got that right because I'm learning stuff. Yes, see, Maureen knows all about the Reno. I think you guys should talk because, yeah, it seems so endless. I'm very lucky in that regard. Okay, any other questions? Deb, did we email chat maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Yay, Georgia, I got it right. Okay, I feel like there might be a little delay in our chatting, so forgive me if there's some awkward silences, although with this beside me, this is what's happening. Mother of the year. Could really go another coffee. I wish these kids. CO. Okay. CO would be. What would CO be? Colombia? Is that a state? No, it wouldn't be that because that ends in A. 8 months. Yay, Danica. I've been going for an hour, so if any, like, I fully respect anyone who needs to go. Oh, okay. Colorado. Nah. Is Columbia a state or a town? Oh my God, I just showed my stupid, didn't I? Sorry, I try to hide it. Colorado, that'll be it. Oh, not yeah, okay. Good guess. Yeah. I'm terrible with states. My husband would know. DC. DC is tricky, isn't it? District of Columbia is not a state. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Showed my stupid. What can I say? I'll see if there's any coffee. Oh, there's still coffee in my cup. Vaguely. Hmm. All right. So, any other questions? Yeah, my geography sucks too. Oh, of course. Oh, thank you, Danica. Yeah, I always Google it. I'll just ask Siri. Oh, Rosie, can you go get Jonah's milk, please? That's a no. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's true. There we go, Jess. Rosie, could you please go and get Jonah his milk? It's on his change table. I just accidentally left it there. Oh my God. Apparently I'm asking her to run a marathon.
My shoe doesn't go up.
Come on. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm going to have to go get that. No, too late. He won't take it from you anyway. Don't move. You're not. Sorry. I hope you all had a little chat to yourselves. Yeah, because I had the wrong cup, you know, toddler life, if you try to give it in a cup that they don't want it in. Okay, kids learned about gravity today, Danica. Okay, let me catch up with you so I can join in on this conversation. I would say not to decorate before you've decluttered, but that's just me. Because you might actually find, yeah, Hira Sitanova said duct tape. Just kidding, Nadia. Sorry, Mel, gotta go. Oh, sorry, Kathy. Okay. Oh, that's tough, Danica. Yeah, it's not advised. The duct tape is not advised. Oh, God. Isn't that shocking, Johanna, the way that dad duct tape? I'm pretty sure child safety got involved in that. A little each night after they've gone to bed is a good tip. I personally, like I said, would totally declutter before even thinking about decorating. Just get rid of it all. Get rid of all of that energy. Yeah, totally swing it as gravity. Teaching about gravity. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure It's the trouble. Some people don't know the difference between a joke and taking it too far. I liked that saying, silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. And I quite liked that, but some people take offense to that stuff. Always having an empty box to put things in as you go. One for donate and one for maybe sell giveaway. Yes, I found that works as well if my husband doesn't take it away. He's always taking away my boxes for decluttering. I have to hide them in my office, and currently I can't enter my office because there's so much stuff in there being decluttered. Yeah. Hi, Aussie lady. All right. So is everyone happy to keep chatting? Like, I don't want to bore you. You teach them to walk and talk, then spend the rest. True. I know. I see these first-time mums where they're like, oh, he walked. I'm like, you'll regret that. By my fourth, I was just like, gentle nudge. Down you go. You can have Weet-Bix in a minute. I might have to go. Here's one's Weet-Bix. I have some milk first. I'll see how long I can distract him. But I may have to leave you all. It has been over an hour. Yeah. And I remember with my first, like, we were just encouraging her to do all of these milestones. And by the fourth, we're like, stop growing. Hey, Jonah. All right. Any other questions? Any other suggestions for content? I will be doing a what's in my bag because I'm a new bag. That's part of the reviews that I will be doing. Promised the kid would go for a car ride this afternoon. Got to be brave. A high school parking lot full of crazy teenage drivers and overtired mums. Oh, yeah, that would be scary. I never thought about that. It is uncommon for teenagers, high school teenagers, to have a license by high school. Only a few of the older ones would, but, you know, I'm not sure if this is true for all states, but I'm pretty sure in Queensland you can only start to learn to drive at 16 and a half, and I don't think you can get a license until you're over 17, near 18, and that's usually the last year of high school, and it's still uncommon. I feel like at least when I was at school, there was maybe only 4 or 5 people who had a license. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. I've enjoyed too. I could chat to you guys all day. It has. Oh, fair enough, Maureen. Thank you so much for being here. Teenagers scare me in general, let alone behind a wheel. So I hear. I used to work with teenagers prior to having kids. Yes, 18 would be pretty common here in Australia, I feel. I was 25 before I got my license, so yeah. I was a late learner. I had my learners, so where I needed to be accompanied by a person who had a full license when I was 16 and a half to the day, but I didn't actually begin to learn to drive until I was like 24. Just opportunity never came up. There we go, Danica. Yep. One of my best friends just got her license maybe 4 years ago. Probably when she was 35. It just became impossible with 3 kids not to have a license, but she still only sort of drives very minimally. It is wonderful to chat live. I love it too, Johanna. Yep. Yeah, same, Nadia. And thankfully I got mine just before they put in this whole restrictions about, you had to be on a certain colour P plate before the next one. Isn't that funny that we all got our licence so late, or that many of us did? I'm going to sneeze. Oh, do you hate that? Sorry. I do have a question for you. Does anybody have an Apple Watch? Because I need friends on my Apple Watch to challenge. I miss that about my Fitbit. Some of the fun of Fitbit was that I had a lot of friends who also had a Fitbit, and I could enter challenges, and you could enter like public challenges and stuff like that, and I'd try and beat people. Leave now. Oh, same. No. I'm the same, Nova. It's hard for me. I've distracted him for a bit. So L1s and L2s. Yes, same, Nad. If you guys find an opportunity, if you find there's someone asking a question on a forum or on a Facebook page or on a group or something, and you find the opportunity to maybe share my page that you feel they may benefit from, that would mean so much to me. I'm not subscriber hungry by any stretch of the imagination, but I would love to build this community and really get to know how to help more people, basically. Oh, I loved my Fitbit. I do find the Apple Watch has so many more functions. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. Isn't that funny, Johanna? But yeah, I do love my Apple Watch, but I'm a bit of an Apple addict, shamefully. I know they're terrible, but yeah, I do. I just love them. I have an apple orchard. Yeah, I do. And I loved my Fitbit. I loved my Fitbit for the socializing and stuff like that. And I know that you can get good ones now. And I figured, well, if I was spending that much, I might as well get an Apple Watch and can sync to my phone. And the idea was that I would be able to go walking without my phone and just take my watch, but I don't think I can. Swim-proof, shower wearable, yes. Oh, that's good to know. I couldn't go back to, or not back, I couldn't go over to a Fitbit again purely because I spent so much money on my Apple Watch. That's a great idea though, Nad. Okay. Yeah, fair enough, Johanna. I'll look at doing that. I only had what did I have? A heart rate one, a Fitbit HR. So I know that there are more upgraded Fitbits now that would probably more align with what the Apple Watch does.
Jonah.
So
No.
yeah, I'll see what I can do. And that's it. I don't use it for the rough training stuff. I actually got really annoyed because I used on the Apple Watch, you can sign up for this Nike thing. And I got a notification one night where it said, someone busier than you is out running right now. And I was like, in the middle of cooking dinner, doing kids' homeworks, preparing lunches, creating a video, answering my husband's questions about politics or trying to pretend to listen about politics. I was doing about 30,000 things and I was thinking, there's no one busier than me out running. And if they are, good luck to them. So I deleted that app because I didn't need that. Okay. Apparently, Danica, your comment got filtered, but I just approved it. I think we're on the same page here. Yeah, that cheek. I was quite annoyed. Yeah, and I was like, no, tell me someone busier than me is out running. What I wouldn't give. I'd love. Who wouldn't prefer to be out running than doing all of those 30 billion things? Good one. I have another question for you guys. Something that I found that's helped me, and I wonder if other people do it, is I've turned off most of the notifications on my phone. I only get calls and text message notifications. What about you guys? I find that, oh, that's a good idea, Danica. Oh, when I hang out the washing, I squat and hang up the washing. I squat and stretch. Probably too much information, but yeah. Yeah, I've just found minimizing notifications on my phone has made all the difference. So unless I log into an app, which I do far too frequently, I must admit, I don't see messages, I don't see emails, I don't get any of those things because you can have so many notifications bombarding you every day and distracting you that, yeah, I just can't do it. So I turn off all notifications. on most things. I also have it so that my watch goes on to my watch and my phone go on to silence automatically. Vacuum lunges is another great exercise. So that's definitely something to consider if you're finding yourself very easily distracted. Like right now, I just picked up my phone. Part of my simpler living, avoiding triggers. That's right, Johanna. Like it just makes all the difference. And I've done it for a long time. And occasionally, because I'm a bit of an app addict as well, I've got to have the newest, greatest app. But I find that I hoard them, like most things. I hoard them. But every now and then I'll just reset my phone to 0 apps and only download the ones that I find myself looking for. And that just helps to declutter my phone. I do that quite frequently. And over the weekend, I decluttered my computer, got rid of all of old files, which is why I'm concerned I might have deleted my kitchen deep clean video. Lisa, it wouldn't be pretty if I did the exercises. But why not? That sounds fun. Yeah. Okay, I can see that video. That would be fun if I made an exercise move. Maybe I'll get the kids to do them when you're picking up the baby. Jonah's getting a bit heavy. Oh, I am awkward with silence. So ask me a question. If you don't have to go, hit me with something. Oh, yeah. So that was one of the reasons why I delete stuff every now and then as well. I try not to keep any kids stuff on my phone. I keep YouTube Kids for if we're out, or we have ABC Kids, which is a kids channel here in Australia. So, and I keep those on my phone, and maybe the occasional Toca Boca game. Yes. I love Audible, Danica. I agree. I also listen to quite a few podcasts on if I'm just doing short bursts of activities, I listen to podcasts. Oh, I'm just gonna stretch my leg around. You're all sitting on a laundry basket turned upside down on my bed. It's a good look. I don't want to go either. No, I have to. Yeah, it's only 6:30 here. Oh, God, Baby Shark. Do you guys hear that song? Oh, that thing, Johnny Johnny? Which is Jonah. Johnny Johnny? Guys, can't talk. Jonah.
Johnny.
Yes, Papa. He does it now. So annoying.
Jonah.
Yes, Papa.
Jonah.
Eating lollies. Is it lollies? Is it eating lollies? Eating chocolate? What is it?
Eating sugar.
Eating sugar. It was. That's fun, Stephanie. You should be enjoying yourself. You're at the Sunshine Coast.
Johnny.
Eating sugar. Yes, Papa. Jonah does it now, and then he even does the when he's not watching whatever he's watching. Yeah, that one drives me nuts. Actually, I should film it. I did it on my Instagram videos one day. The kids do a round of
Johnny.
Leave him. He's watching McQueen. Do a round of yeah. What is that song that you guys sing? Let's start at the very beginning. Yes, it's a song from Sound of Music. Maeve starts it, and then they all have their lines. It's really, really cute. I bet they wouldn't do it for camera, but yeah. Cooled down. It's finally cooled down here, Stephanie. So it rained a little bit last night, which is a bit frustrating because I left my clothes on the line, even though I remembered 3 times and still didn't go and do it. But anyway, I was really proud of myself because I'd gone out and hung them out before 7 a.m. and I was like, I'll get these off. Probably could have got them off before I went to work, but I didn't. And then I could have got them off when I got home, and I could have got them off when I remembered when I was in the shower at night. But Still didn't, so they've had a second rinse. So, yeah, apparently in my town it's not going to go over 25 degrees for the next week. And it's been up over, well, near 40 degrees. Oh, Mr. Squiggle used to love Mr. Hurry up. My kids don't get that. I'll often do it. Hurry up. And they're like, all right, I'm coming. It's a quote from a TV show. Yeah, not a lot of rain. I just know it's really wet.
These are some of the songs
No.
that we sing.
So, and the other questions, there's still quite a few of you here, so I'm sorry for the awkward silence. Oh, holidays. So, 2 years ago when I was pregnant with Jonah, we went to North Queensland and we road tripped. So it was about 1,800 kilometres, which is about 1,000 miles. So, yeah, we road tripped with the kids up north. I was 20 weeks pregnant with Jonah and it was winter, but I was so hot. I swelled up. My feet were like this. I had cankles but I grew up in North Queensland, so it was home, but couldn't do heat again. It was lovely though, and we did intend to go back every other year, but we didn't make it this year because I had a car accident. So, yeah. But generally when we go on holidays, we tend to stay with family or friends, which means it's really hard now with 4 kids. So we don't go away very often. We'd love to go camping, but my husband works crazy hours and doesn't generally get holidays at the time that other people do. So camping is not an option. And yeah, but we would like to do more family holidays for sure. Oh, snow would be awesome. I've never seen snow. Being a North Queensland girl. Rosie,
Yeah.
please turn it down.
She's just singing really loud.
We would do the opposite to you, growing up in North Queensland, every second year road tripping to South Queensland. Oh, that's funny. Where in North Queensland were you, Emily? I lived west of Townsville. So sort of it was, there's Cairns, there's Townsville, and I lived in the middle. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, Stephanie Gladstone. Yep, Queensland girl through and through. Yeah, we lived at a place called Greenvale. Oh, that's amazing, Emily. We potentially know the same people. Because if you know someone in North Queensland, you know everyone in North Queensland. Someone always knows someone. Oh, wow. Cherie, that would be lovely. I'd love to go on a cruise. And Emily, North Queensland people, are they not the most amazing? Like, yeah, it's a whole other culture in North Queensland. Like if you know anyone in North Queensland, they're just lovely. And we always, it was quite funny going home. I hadn't been there for many years and my husband had never been further north than Gympie. And we took him up there and I forgot about the little North Queenslanderisms. And, oh, sorry, Nad. Yeah, and the things like, oh, it's just down the road. But that could mean anything from like a kilometre down the road to 500 kilometres down the road. Or the other day, my uncle kept saying it. He was like, oh, yeah, the other day. And I was like, that happened when I was a kid. So the other day could be anything from literally the other day, like the day before yesterday, or it could be 20 years ago. Like I loved that about North Queensland. There's no frames, time frames or length frames. Yeah. Yeah, so the humidity did me in. That was going home. Oh, now Aussie's awake, so it's all happening here. Yeah. Oh, Cherie, that's close. But, oh, what's this? Oh, you've had another blood nose. Go wash your face, buddy. Yeah, down the road to Cairns or Bowen. Yeah. And one of my friends was giving me direction to somewhere, and she's like, oh, yeah, so you turn right and then it's just down the road. And we were just down the road, and it was like 30 kilometres. And I'm like, no worries, Emily. Thank you so much for being here. I'd better go too. It's getting noisy, or they're all waking up down the road. And the other day, it's just the other day. Thanks so much, Nadia. Koi. Did it, darling? That's all right. It should be fine now the heat has gone away.
Looks like it's going to rain somewhere today.
It rained a little bit overnight. See, all the road is wet.
I didn't.
Yeah, I say other day it was really lovely chatting to you too, Lisa. I will try and do some early mornings and perhaps some early evenings for my Australian friends. I'm glad you did too, Danica. I'll just hold this for you, will I? Rose, please turn it down.
I did.
Okay. So if everyone could give a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this, please share it with a friend. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page, join my mailing list, all that stuff. And I really, really enjoyed chatting to you. I will do a proper video about my goals and things like that. I'm glad that I caught you too, Johanna. I've really enjoyed this morning. It's been really fun. It's a great way to start my day chatting to you guys. I love it. Thank you. Okay, everyone say bye.
Bye. Bye.
See that basket of clothes? My husband still has to put them away. Do you want to say goodbye, Ozzy?
Oh,
bye.
sorry.
Oh, fair enough. Well, we best get ready for school now. Screen's off. Okay, thanks, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Say have a nice day.
Bye. Bye.
See you next week.
No.
All right, closing it off. Bye-bye.